Hello. Welcome aboard, everyone. Uh, it has been a rush. I did not get everything ready in time. There's a mess behind me, hence the screen. And I don't have to cover that up, but it looks a little better. I don't know. It's fine. It's all fine. I'm gonna knock over the screen and then you're all gonna see the mess and it's gonna be great. Oh yeah, I rearranged a while ago. Let's see. Also, graphics I was working on. I didn't fully finish, but we have something functional, I think. However, I did not manage to update the Mystery Mischief Monday command, so it has the wrong info in it. But thankfully it's set to only automatically go for the game we were playing before. I just didn't manage to get to it. Tonight we're going to be starting The Room 2. It's been a while since we played The Room, but we're going to play The Room 2 tonight. And then we will head over to Althaven for the resumption of a battle in progress on The Last Excelsior. Wednesday, there will not be an Archival Adventures Scream. There will not be an Archival Adventures Scream. Wednesday, there will not be an Archival Adventures stream because campus is being taken over by Metallica for a concert. So we'll be closed. And then coming up on Saturday, we will continue with Ultima Underworld. I finally started to get a little bit of the hang of fighting in that game, which is very difficult. Anyway, let me see. Neoguts, hello. Sorry, I was just running late today. Lord Portico, hello, hello. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Shadows of Life. Detective Zen. Elixir, hello, hello. Puddleglum, it's good to see you. Welcome in, everyone. Please don't self-destruct. Wait, the microphone? The cat microphone? I would quite like to make my light, the overhead light in the room, I want it to be smart. Only so that I can make it turn itself on in the morning when I'm supposed to get up. That's the main reason I want a smart light. I have a sunrise alarm clock, but if the big overhead light that I never turn on would turn itself on in the morning when it's time for me to get up, it would help a lot towards me getting up. Now, if I equipped all the lights in the room with smart light bulbs and set them to all turn on when it's time for me to get up, honestly, that's more realistic than setting the curtains to open themselves. If the microphone was smarter, it would be wise enough to not blow up the stream. If it was dumber, it would not have the ability. Either would be fine, but it should choose one. You can only see a third of my mess. Yeah, you can see behind my television. I do. It's not perfect yet, which means I have additional rearranging I want to make happen. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time, and I think I need to buy a new piece of furniture to replace what the TV is sitting on in order to make it work the way I want it to. It's okay. It's the only explanation. Anyway, what does everybody else have going on? I hope that you all have been having a good start to your week. It is the last week that contains classes where I work. There's also a Metallica concert on Wednesday, and then I have a dentist appointment on Thursday. Made the important observation that if you finally eat dinner after missing lunch and hydrate, you have less of a headache. This is a thing, yes. Playing far too much SnowRunner. Spent the day working on a model kit of the truck that your favorite in-game truck is based on. Oh dear. I don't know SnowRunner. Is that like a driving sim but for like snow based places? Had an election over the weekend. It was strange to be involved in one where neither politician accused people of eating pets. But that implies that it was not done for entertainment purposes. Oops. Not that one. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. I do need that one. I'm setting up the game so that it will actually capture when we go to the game screen, because that seemed like a thing that I ought to probably do. There. Also, I have not had a chance to figure out what's wrong with the death counter yet. So, yeah. I'm sure it's going to be totally fine. Sorry, I'm dancing to the music because I'm enjoying the song. And because I'm also fixing the death counter so it's the right font at least, even though we're going to have to zombie like 15 times. Oh, no, wait. Not 15 times. Because that's pointing to the wrong file. Go to this file. 5 times. We'll need to zombie 5 times because I can't figure out why. There's an actual, like, function to the counters that is supposed to work to reset them. And yet, does not work. I wonder if that will do it. Oh, I might have fixed it at least to be able to reset it to nil. Mix of snowy and just incredibly muddy maps. You drive trucks around delivering supplies, collecting fuel to deliver to a bridge so that it can be lowered again so you can drive across it. Oh dear. I have to drive to Kansas City to after work tomorrow, spend the night, pick up your dad. Okay. It's doable, but that's a lot of driving. One of the funniest moments was a local billionaire heading up a party literally called Trumpet of the Patriot, which advertised current US style policies and Australia as a collective looking at them and going, nope, and not giving them a single seat. Oh dear, I think I had heard of that party. I didn't realize that that was how it was spelled. I just kept hearing Trump and the Patriots every time I heard the party, and I couldn't understand why it was named that. I mean, I could, but it also seemed wrong. At least that makes more sense as the name of a party in a different country than the one that... Anyway. Oh. Well. Yeah. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get the game on stream because it will present me with puzzles that are solvable, unlike politics. Oh dear. Game audio seems to be really loud. I'm gonna mute the game audio for a sec. Didn't go start dinner. I also need to fix the... Jeez. Okay. I need to get to the settings screen for this game because I need to see if there's a windowed mode, but I literally had never opened the app before. Congratulations, Detective Zen. You've been randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Definitely present the whole time. Oh, the room 2 supports up to 3 profiles, so now your friends and family can enjoy their own experience in the room. Okay, but I want the settings screen. Options. Volume. Much lower. Game devs, please do not set volume to maximum by default. It hurt my ears when I opened the program. Well. There's that as a... Good. Amazing. I have no idea. We'll see what it does. Unfortunately, this is one of those games where if I click out of the game, we lose audio. Which is annoying, but at least we don't lose the video as well. Okay. Defaults to hints on. Do we want hints to be on? I feel like we start with them off. Okay, is the game audio decent now instead of ridiculous? You've reached an integer overflow and your points have landed back on 0. Womp, 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 womp. Sorry, you've landed on a whammy. Loading. Tutorial. Click to begin. Click and drag the mouse to look around. Double-click on the note to focus. I wish it was that easy to focus. Click and drag to open the note. If my calculations are correct, then this is where you will emerge. Welcome, friend. We have much to share. Now you are blind, but I have left you provision to see that your passage might be shorter than mine. I am forced to conceal it somewhere in this room, and trust in your wits to uncover it. I am not the only ghost in this place. A.S. You do have the ability to transfer points amongst yourselves, too. Everybody has that ability all the time. If you want to give of your points to someone else, you can. Check the eyepiece in the inventory. The lens is broken. Click the back icon to exit the inventory. Oh, that was a pause button behind my head. Not the number 2. See? Also, if you just type exclamation pun points, it should tell you the pun points commands thing. Nope, it tells you how many pun points you have. I know there's a way to look up. Available commands. You can view the list of commands here. And so if you click on that, it gives you the full list of commands and who can use them. So on there, pun points should be there, and it has subcommands, and add, remove, give, add, remove, get, set. Oh, I thought there was the ability to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just exclamation pun points give, and the. Yep. And that one, it doesn't have any tags, which means anybody can use that one. That page only works when I'm live, but that page works when I'm live. Okay. Right click to zoom out. Zoom out further to view the rest of the room. Double click the other table to explore. Well, Zen, you don't need to. Today, you can just give points to anybody because you're a VIP. But on a normal day, you could give away points if you wanted. Push the button. Open the lid. This is a good tutorial. I don't remember there being a tutorial in the first one. A puzzle? It looks like some of the objects can be moved. Oh, they're just gonna drop us in at this point, I think. We're no longer in the tutorial. We've been tutored enough. Push the button. Room explodes. Game over. You know, that would be par for the course. Slide. Oh, no, we're still in the tutorial. Never mind. Slide open the drawer. Click the lens. Ah, the tutorial's just gonna help us repair our glasses. A peculiar looking lens. Red followage with the pronunciation style of forage instead of as follows age. Yeah, no, I've always read it followage. You've been tutored enough. The tutors are here? Wow. The lens looks like it would fit the eyepiece. Ba-bum. Click to wear the eyepiece. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. Pick up the piece. A small piece of shaped metal. I should try to find where this piece can be used. Explore the room. That's not creepy. A small piece of shaped metal. It looks like it's a button. I wish there was an easier way to get our hotel room key. Definitely had enough tutors. So much messy legacy, especially with that damned Henry VIII. Oh, I'm Henry VIII. Oh, I am. That's not the tune. I can't. Why did I hit those notes? Those are the wrong notes. There could be a War of the Roses, and that would be thorny. I have a board game that I love that is based on the War of the Roses. Unfortunately, despite the fact that I love the game, its rule set is completely broken. I'll grab it when I go to break. The panel appears to be missing 2 shaped pieces. Are we still in the tutorial? Because I asked for no hints. I thought I turned off the hints. Did I not turn off the hints? Hints are off. You wouldn't believe how often I learn of some weird quirk of the British law, and I'm looking it up. Written into law by Henry VIII. Well, Americans still operate on common law based laws. Like the laws are based on common law, on English common law. Unless you're in some place like Louisiana, where they're based on French common law. Yes, I'm aware. It looks like a piece is missing. Is it going to do that the whole time? I asked for no hints. Apparently, I can't zoom in further on this since we've already used it. Okay, well, let's look at the square box. And leave you to and backpedal my floral puns and leave you tutorial. Now that looks like it could have something inserted into it. Yes, Louisiana, the most well-known British province. Well, no, but it's Louisiana is based on French common law, not English common law. Oh. Oh, wait. It's an envelope. Oh, yeah. I may have 23rd October 1883. I don't often see typewritten documents from that year. I assume the typewriter existed? Although this looks like it was typed up on copy paper, like office copy paper. The edges are so nice. I suppose if they put it in like 1880s handwriting, nobody would be able to read it. So the typewriter was invented in 1867. So hey, it's not an anachronism. It's just unusual. Mr. Rigby. Suffice it to say that I do not share my colleagues' faith in your character. Were it up to me, I should not engage a man of such low breeding and even lower station as yourself. The very thought of taking a grave robber into our service chills my stomach. But as Mr. de Montfaucon is fond of saying, needs must as the devil drives. De Montfaucon. I do not know this word. It is a formal name. There's a Montfaucon in Switzerland and multiple ones in France. Huh. Okay. I was I was curious because I thought maybe it was like a word being used as a name that would have had like some sort of hidden meaning if I looked it up. Mina is learning to use one in Dracula, and there's commentary on its popularity slash rise at the time. It's been so long since I read Dracula that I forgot about that. Uh, it falls to me then to brief you in your ungodly task. As you should be well aware, you shall only be paid upon your successful return with the artifact. Should you find yourself having any ideas otherwise, I must stress to you that while the artifact is of enormous value, it is only of value within a certain small community of researchers. It is not for the eyes or hands of an uneducated man such as yourself. I unconditionally demand that you do not interact with the object in any way. It might prove incredibly dangerous for you to do so. It is an instrument of great power and should not be interfered with by inferior minds. If I'm not to interact with it in any way, how can I return it? Would you say it's of, yes, Jody, massive value? I'm just curious, like, how can I return it if. Yes, I know. How can I return it if I am not supposed to interact with it at all? Apparently, I cannot in any way use this lens to look at the letter. I feel like I should be able to lens the letter. but I can't. That that seems like an oversight. But when I open the letter, I lose the ability to use the lens. Hmm. That's unusual. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Ba-na-na-na-na. Is this where we came in from at the end of the first game? It's been so long. I don't remember the end of the first game. Oh dear. All right. Oh. Ah. Inventory object found. A strange brass sphere. It looks like it belongs somewhere. No duh. It looks like lips or eyelids. I'm guessing eyelids based on this. The base looks detachable, but not by hand. Yeah. I'm trying to look at this. Stop it! If this is no hints, what are hints? I set it back to the default, and it's still. Like, I know how to play the game. Stop. Yep, I. Ay. Southeast, southwest. Southeast, southwest, north. Um. South? Wait, no, but how do I lock it in? Hmm. Ah. Szechuan. Szechuan. Sichuan. Inventory object found. A medallion. I am going. I'm. 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 I'm gonna hit this narrator from inside his mind. That's what's gonna happen if it keeps doing that. I wonder if anything matches this shape. Well, it's quite pretty. Lovely little floral pattern. Alright. Alright. If anything matches the shape. I'm guessing it's over here. Ooh, chocolat. Okay, are we projecting things now? Indeed, I believe we are. Oh! Um, that's in no way ominous. I'm sure it's fine. This is just totally fine. 100%. Did that open a pathway for us? Nope. Oh, here. Found another. They're not written in blood or anything. Ah! It's not creepy at all. Okay, make the house. Ah! Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm working on it. We live here now. Um, this got substantially creepier. Chapter complete. You have done well to emerge from the crypt. Sound of both mind and spirit, though I fear this is only the beginning of your trials. Hopefully that was all considered tutorial and it won't give us so much internal monologue now. Okay. We're just checking to see how much time before ad break. 17 minutes. Imagine if this was a Candela Obscura game. Always start with the ALS. It's not like we're gonna see bodily fluids everywhere. Actually, we might see bodily fluids everywhere. Well, there's a cannon. Okay, but yeah, I don't want the hints. There is still no sign, and my patience wears thin. In my frustration, I even sealed the foremast myself. A fool's errand. The fog is so dense I can barely see my own deck from the crow's nest, let alone the Helena. Regardless, I have had the gun deck run out the cannons in readiness. It is good to keep the men sharp. Foremast, crow's nest, cannons. It's a ship not in a bottle. Well, that message is also not in a bottle. Foremast. Do what with the foremast? Sealed the foremast myself. Okay. This is the foremast. Thank you. I don't see quite what to do with the foremast right now. The crow's nest. Oh, the crow's nest spins. Got rope. Small gold key. Righto. The lighting on that sail there's something weird about that sail. All right, cannons. Okay. Cannons are going to require a key, it seems. Of some sort, somehow. Oh, nice. Can't do anything with that quite yet. I suppose yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do with the key over here. Wait, what? What about... Aha! I see. Got to run them out. And here's the keyhole. I'm all about the ALS. A strange shaped key. It's got the Triforce on it. It has the Triforce on it. Although that's not the Triforce. But... Oh. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Aha. And triangle up. Whoops. Shape doesn't match the key. Ah, okay. Now it should match. Apparently not. Hello! Hi, Adventures of Tony. I'm on a boat. Interesting that doesn't match. Is it about perspective? It is about perspective. I can't believe nobody's said anything about my hat. I wasn't teeny tiny before. But you weren't here before. so that's fine. I will give you a chance. It just says meat. Which I bought some stuff from them. It's a sportswear company. It stands for Men's Exercise and Training. Um, and they definitely know. Uh, but it's a good hat. It's probably gonna be my workout hat. Um, you thought maybe the hat was spam. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. You literally have to buy their stock from Meatface. Um, they're like based out in like LA at like Muscle Beach or whatever. But the stuff I've gotten from them is nice. It's well made. It's comfortable. So far the stuff I've gotten from them has been good stuff. So I'll probably end up getting more stuff from them eventually. Ooh, another key. And this one. Okay. Hmm. Ah. I wasn't finished. Why is that? Huh. This is the second one. I don't. I know nothing more than that we just started. It's been 30 weeks at sea, and the crew grow restless at our lack of plunder. Though I would not betray it, I share those concerns. A privateer's license is no small investment, and my investors will not be happy without a return. According to the prisoners we took off the San Esposito, we should find the Santa Helena. Blah, we should find the Santa Helena in these waters, fresh out of New Grenada. There were simple swab, or they were simple swabs, ignorant of all save the workings of the decks, but they spoke of some artifact of great value aboard. I gave them a place among my crew. It's been a while. It's been 84 years. Alrighty. Well, I still don't know how to do the foremast. Hello, hello, hello. A mountain, a moor, a palace, a slum. Why not the quarters of a galleon in full sail? With each dizzying step, I am whisked around the globe as simply as turning a corner. Will you be following my path or forging one on you? What sights you must have witnessed. If my own experience is any guide, I'll keep leaving notes, and I urge you to do the same, that we might know if our paths have crossed. Thrilling as this is, there is something not quite right with this place, though I struggle to define what. Some earthly tang of reality that is quite missing. I sometimes fancy I can smell the lime and grease paint. Self-care? Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm stretching and I'm like, ooh, ow, hitting all the sore spots because yesterday was core and my abs are sore. Yeah. Still haven't figured out where that ding dang key goes. Interesting. Ooh. Come on. Apparently you're locked in some way and I cannot slide you yet. Upper body day? I sometimes fancy I can smell. I'll take Things Never Said by Sam Delev for 100. Yeah. There's gotta be a tiny chest in there. Wait, is that a miniature replica of the room we're in? I don't know yet how to unseal. The game gets very creepy. This got creepy for a minute. So far, there haven't been any bloody footprints, though. Okay. I don't like all the banging noises. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Uh-oh. I heard the alert sound saying that we're gonna have advertisements invading us here in just a moment. In which case, aha. We're gonna need to like. Oh. I know what we're doing, but it's gonna wait until after we get back from a break. Hello and welcome back. The mess is clean now. And I covered up the TV. But I mentioned that I had a board game based on the War of the Roses. That I really love, but that has broken rules. This is the board game. Kingmaker, War of the Roses, 15th century. Be a kingmaker in Avalon Hill's realistic portrayal of the War of the Roses. Set in the midst of a chaotic English Civil War, 1450 to 1485, Kingmaker will astound you with its opportunity for diplomacy, fast-moving play, simple mechanics, involved strategies, and sudden turns of fortune. Not a war game in the classic mold, Kingmaker is a game for the entire family can enjoy, especially those who relish the role of the underdog and combining forces against the leader, the he Lancastrian or Yorkist. For 2 to 6 players ages 12 and up, rated intermediate 1 on Avalon Hill's Simulation Complexity Scale. Copyright 1976. I love this game, but it takes an eon to play, and it's broken. It is not possible to ever finish the game. It needs a rules edit for it to ever be endable. And in fact, I do believe I have yeah, I printed out somebody's attempt at modifying the rules to make it so that it was actually finishable. Because I love the game. There's another game called Crown of Roses that I don't have and I've never played that is supposed to, like, on Board Game Geek, people point to that one if you want to play the War of the Roses because it better, the rules were better made. I love this game. I just want to be able to finish a game of it. Playtime is estimated at 240 hours plus. But anyway. What's the question marks about? Kingmaker. Released in 1974. Kingmaker has been published by several companies, starting with Filmar under the Ariel imprint in 74, Avalon Hill in 76, Gibson's Games in 83, TM Games in 88, 89, and in 2023, Gibson's Games published a new edition. What? What? Sorry, now I'm looking. Oh, 200 plus hours for a board game? Have you never played Axis and Allies? Oh, not, sorry. Hours, minutes, not hours. Sorry. Axis and Allies will take hours, days even. Kingmaker the Royal Relaunch depicts the period of English history in the 15th century that became known as the War of the Roses. It is based on the premise that the powerful noble families used the Lancastrian and Yorkist royalty as pawns in a greater game for the control of the kingdom. Players maneuver noble pieces and representing the leaders of 24 major families in England and Wales in order to gain control over a royal piece of their own, while also eliminating rival royal pieces and weakening their opponents. It is a game of political and military action and the ability to react to unforeseen events. You win by a combination of military, political, and diplomatic skills. There are 4 games in Kingmaker the Royal Relaunch. The new Kingmaker 2 for 2 to 5 players for those who prefer a shorter game with a greater variety of win conditions, including prestige gained through domination of the government, cities, and the church. The original classic Kingmaker for 2 to 6 players, where the only path to victory is through controlling the last crowned royal piece, which, if you're playing a 2-player game, is impossible to win. Like, you end up at a stalemate. It is completely impossible. Extended classic Kingmaker with extra crown and event cards, along with additional optional rules for parliament and battles in which dice can be used to determine whether nobles and royal pieces live or die. The solo challenge for solitaire play. I need this game. I'm just gonna leave this on in my browser for later. I didn't know they did a remake with improved rules. Kingmaker 2, Tudor Boogaloo. A board game that takes place in space that's like 16 hours minimum? I would be very interested in knowing what game that is. There's a War in Africa game that's even longer. I believe it. We're all old and don't have much time left. My surprise Pikachu. Oh boy. Sorry. I need that game. They did a remake of Hero Quest, and I've got that. I didn't know they had re-released this for the first time since the 80s. I'm gonna bring the game back up on screen. I am excited. Okay. What was the direction I needed? Because, oh, I remember. Thought for a second, I assumed I needed to close the lid, but apparently not. I need whatever goes in here before it'll let me close the lid and move on to the next spot. Well, that's a problem. I might be slightly excited. Ooh. Oh, wait, no. This is... I see it, but I don't see it. Because that's the same, right? Lower left. lower left. But I don't see where the key goes. But this is where the key goes. Ooh. Hello there. A compass. Okay, it's a Trivial Pursuit game piece with one wedge filled in. Well, a third of a wedge. Ooh, hello there. Uh-huh. Ooh. A strange cylinder. Hi, Bastion Cider. Oh, it's so strange, isn't it? Hello there. Yes! I know where that goes. Fancy Bluetooth meat thermometer. Ooh, Gloomhaven with the fam. That sounds fun. Thanks for dropping in. I successed. Ooh. Next level. It didn't take long for us to track her down. We raced north for 2 miles on the deep sea currents to overhaul her head start. Approaching the mainland, we turned west for 2 miles to cut her off at the coast. With no sign, we headed 3 miles back south to meet her. We sighted her sure enough, but she cut through the cape before we could intercept. Now we must wait for the tide. All right, so that's north for 2, west for 2, south for 3. Nice. Ooh, the keyhole. Even the elements turn against us. Passage through the cape took us 4 miles west, and we soon sighted her masts 4 miles to the north of us. Seeing us in pursuit, she cut west 2 miles into a fog bank. With her heavy ballast, we would easily overhaul her if only this accursed fog should lift. All right, so that's west 4, north 4, west 2. I don't know how we do that. Oh? It's no longer active. Well. Yeah, it's not going to do anything there. Oh. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No. Okay. I'm not really surprised that it wasn't repetition. Although repetition would have made it easier. Um. Hmm. Aha. Oh. 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 Sorry. I get it now. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, but all right. I see my problem. Aha. Got it. We have her now. The fog lifted shortly before noon, and there she was, 6 miles to the south. Rapidly, we closed her down and she fled. East 2 miles back toward the Cape. Now she lies north of us by just 1 mile. She won't reach the Cape again. I know what we're looking through. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Are you. It's a combination lock. How, though? 6 south? That doesn't make no sense. I want to be Sayuri. It's a similar genre. 6 miles south, 2 miles to the Cape. Still nothing there. Oh, wait. No, we have to, like, actually navigate the boat? Oh. Oh. Okay, I get it. Mm-hmm. Okay. 6 south, 2 east, 1 north. Yes. Creepy, but okay. Oh, it's the figurehead for the boat. I'm glad we got our head out of there before it closed. Because it closed rather abruptly. We still haven't done this yet, though. But I know it's there. Finally. All right, we've got a wheel. A model ship's wheel. Anything else to be done in there? Not as yet. All right. Gonna guess it goes here. Yes. Okay. SLRL. Okay, but I don't know what combination we really do want. Oh, did that say Rose? As in Tyler? ROSE. Alrighty. ROSE. Yes. I'd say it's part of a gem. But fine. Oh, we've lit up another set of puzzles. It is the natural tendency of this world to twist itself into ever more elaborated arrangements, like the spirals of a vortex, at once both the pattern and the system. It seems as though each room is itself a part of a wider apparatus. You must tune the room to find the glyph, and tune the glyph to find the door. All must be aligned, but to what purpose? Am I the explorer? The prisoner? Good questions. Relevant. The Santa Helena came apart on rocks at 1800 hours. She heaved as if the bottom had been torn from her and began taking on water at a terrible rate. Only there were no rocks. We approached as close as we dared to try and take on survivors, but only one swam clear of the wreckage. He is some sort of scholar, a wild-eyed wreck of a man in tattered, blood-stained rags. Clutched in his white-knuckled fist was some sort of sculpture that he babbled was of unimaginable power and worth. It seems our prize may not have gone with the Helena. I've had it moved to my quarters for safekeeping. Alrighty. Hello, ink bottle. Nautical measures. R. Shaw and Company, Falmouth. It's a weight. I thought it was an ink bottle, but it's not. It's a weight. A calibrated weight. Although it's dented, so I wonder if it still actually weighs the same amount it was supposed to weigh. Mm. Hmm. I can't zoom in on that yet. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not sure where to put the weight. Huh. They all go in the square hole. Every single one of them goes in the square hole. Obviously. Always. All right. That wants a medallion of some sort. Guessing you? A small disc. Confirmed. They are not round pegs. Hello. I've got another weight. Nautical measures. This one's the square one. Okay. Hi, Pretty Witchery. It is fun and vaguely steampunk. Wait. I find these games actually slightly easier than Myst. Myst, I would click everywhere and not have a clue what was happening. And, it would take somebody in chat telling me, oh no, you're supposed to slide that. And I was like, I didn't know sliding things was a thing I could do. So I never tried it. At least in this game, I know that that's possible. Therefore, easier. Okay, we need another circle. We need another disc. And circle gets the square. I don't see one lying round. Unless... Nope. Not there. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thank you very much. Time to go exploring. Looking around, see what else we got. Not there. Is it maybe over here? We still haven't opened the front. I figured that getting the masthead would do that, but apparently not. And there's nothing to do with the cannon. It's got to be here somewhere. There's got to be a morning after. Oh, you know, I'm silly. Maybe I'm not silly. No, I'm still silly. Aha! I see it. No? Oh. Something seems to be stopping it. Oh, is that what we're... That's not doing, is it? Is there... Huh. Okay. How do I turn those? Can't move those until I put a disc in. Aha! Found it. A small disc. I really do like these games. Okay. I see. Right. Somehow, these being actual calibrated weights with moving parts like this seems probably not. Seems like they would not be as well calibrated as one would expect if they were full of all these moving parts. Okay, now I need to find another disc. And what we've got here. Uh-huh. There it is. Okay. Oh. Oh, Trixie. Oh, I see you, you Trixie one. But you don't defeat me. Oh, wait. Oh. The room, too, is challenging, and now the clock is ticking. 15 minutes to escape. 15 minutes to escape. Thank you. Okay. We've got propeller. I see you. Inventory object found. A small weight. You don't like how it's made? Go and set up your own mysterious escape room in the middle of nowhere. Thank you. I was in the middle of cooking. Ooh, what are you cooking? Nothing's happening. Because we're not done yet. Okay. An anchor and a spring. And a box. Okay. I don't actually think the anchor goes to either of them. It was worth checking. Probably wasn't worth checking. Ah, I see. I don't understand, but I see. Hmm. Well, we have a small anchor. We have a boat that could use an anchor. I think we still have not unlocked the foremast. This piece here, I think, still opens, but I don't know. All right. A metal star. Ignore the anchor. It's just weighing us down. It's almost like we might need a clock spring. A winding key. Mm-hmm. Ah. I don't actually think we have access to put the spring anywhere yet. It won't wind up. Something's missing from that compartment. Alright, I think I know that we need a spring. And yet, I do not know how. Where do I spring it? I don't know where to put the spring. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for your valuable insight. I'm sure I never could have figured that out on my own. I think it goes after winter. What is that? Aha! Screwdriver! Yes! I saw the screw, but I didn't have any way to unscrew it. Just call me a horologist. $250. Thomas Bradbury Limited, St. Albans, England, number 1471, marine chronometer. Here? A horologist is a person who fixes clocks or watches. Oh, there are so many keys. Question is, where does this one go? Hey, I didn't say how you were supposed to spell it. I just said to call me it. Okay, Ishmael? I don't know where this key goes. I have no idea. I'm out of locks. Open locks. Whoever knocks. Okay, there's got to be a clue I've missed. I don't think the other spelling is a class put on by any decent university. I think you might need points for that. Yeah, you don't give me clues. What about the other clue, though? What was on this letter? Nothing. Where the frack does the key belong? I have missed a clue somewhere along the way. And now I just don't have... Aha! Oh. Ooh, okay, slide a puzzle. Let's go there, and you go there, you go there. And a diamond. A black diamond. A diamond-shaped metal casing. It's going to go in the center of the table. Well, that's not creepy. I think we solved the second room in the room 2, or at least partly. We have to build our door. No, that's the wrong door. Ah, wrong door. Again. It's got to be here. The lament configuration? I don't know what you're talking about, Van. Chapter complete. You have successfully navigated the secrets of the ship. Yet this grim ordeal will become increasingly challenging. Oh, I've never seen Hellraiser. I know, I solved it just in time. We will leave it there after the end of that chapter. I believe there are 5 more chapters based on the number of Steam achievements that exist in this game. So that's probably at least 2 more streams. I will say I did not manage to update the colors and font for the credits, but the credits are functioning. So we have a lovely dad dating simulator pink credits roll. Thank you to my mods very much. Thank you to Elixir for the self-care earlier. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight and for bearing with me as I slowly fix things and try to make the improvements that I'm attempting to make. I'm learning new tools, and some of them are breaking. But thank you for bearing with me. Reminder, there is no archival adventures on Wednesday because I will not be paid to work on Wednesday during that time because campus is closing for a Metallica concert. So, no archival adventures Wednesday. It will return next week. The next stream that I will have will be Saturday for Ultima Underworld, and we will return here next Monday to continue following the path we know not where. But for now, another marathon, another dead on my feet, time clock to beat, desperate to win, just like it's always been. For now, we're gonna raid Althaven for the continuation of The Last Excelsior. Last seen in the middle of space combat. It's fine. So I invite you to join me for the raid. I do have a raid call. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So choose the treat that is to your taste. And thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope I will see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.